The string of obituaries seemed endless, one after the other. About 15 in all. Successful Kentucky lawyers all found dead.
To a large degree, it's been trial attorneys. The men are primarily middle-aged.
But the biggest shock was yet to come. They're all suspected of taking their own lives. Harry Rankin by hanging. Jim Dinwiddie, a single gunshot wound. As for Dan Schwartz,
how did he kill himself?
Shot himself upstairs here. Came in about midnight on a day that he knew that I'd be over in eastern Kentucky.
We discovered similar patterns in Montana, Florida, North and South Carolina, Mississippi, Ohio, and Oklahoma, which in 2006 saw one lawyer's suicide every month. The terrible outcome of high rates of depression, which this lawyer's colleague battled before killing himself.
The biggest factor in the profession and why there's a problem in this country, and it is called stress. It is an occupational hazard.
Yvette Hurrigan of the Kentucky Lawyer Assistance Program found trial lawyers were most at risk. The Centers for Disease Control calculated available suicide data among all professions for CNN. Lawyers were in the top 5. Lawyers also suffer from depression, the root cause of suicide, at a rate 3.6 times higher than non-lawyers.
You know, you're dealing with a judge, opposing counsel, witnesses who may or may not say what you thought they were going to say, a jury you're trying to persuade. It is all very high drama all the time, and it keeps you in a constant state, almost crisis.
Our review of all state bar associations reflects a national concern. 7 even added a mental health component to their mandatory license renewals. Some of these attorneys are highly functional until the very end. Tabitha Hochscheid's legal partner, Ken Jameson, generated $600,000 of billable hours his last year.
His wife gave his eulogy, and she talked about how proud he was of his children, and his best friends got up and talked about how a wonderful man he was, and then you think, why would this person take their own life?
2 more lawyers in her office building also killed themselves. Hochscheid formed a mental illness assistance group in Jameson's name for when the stresses of a profession surrounded by conflict is just too much. Rosa Flores, Cincinnati, Ohio.